confidence. Effortlessly, you let them know who is in command. You just that and more. Don't forget it. God worked hard on you for sure. Lexus, Exodus. Shout out to my exes.
Y'all black females out here, y'all don't understand the struggles of being a black man out here in America and not knowing whether or not you gonna make it home to your children every night because of the police gunning you down.
But don't y'all be out here gunning each other down?
Okay, but we ain't talking about that.
Well, don't y'all be rapping about killing each other in music?
We ain't talking about that either. We can talk about killing each other in rap music, but we don't like the police killing us. Stay on subject, woman.
You brought up your kids. Tyrone, you don't even see your kids.
And then, yeah, I be trying to see my kids. You know my baby mamas be tripping because I don't want to be with none of them, so they be holding my kids from me. You know that.
Okay, but your baby mama saying you don't get them no child support either.
Okay, but I still be going out my way to try to see them.
They live 5 minutes from my house, Tyrone.
That is out my way, woman. See, y'all, that's why we don't like y'all black women's mouths. Y'all run y'all mouth too much. Y'all always bringing up stuff that's irrelevant.
Well, was you cheating on me irrelevant?
I only cheated on you 10 times. You act like I do it every day, bruh. See, that's why we date women of other races, man.
Hey, Booze, hey. It is Lexus Exodus, leader of the Black Woman Exodus. How are you guys doing? Like always, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. Please share. Please say what's up to me in the comment section. Say what's up to me in the chat. Hey, y'all in the chat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Also, when you have a moment, please pause this video and follow the backup channel. It is called LexX. That's LEXEX. You can also find a link in the description below. Also, if you have any suggestions or any ideas for any new stories, feel free to share that to me to my Gmail. That is lexusexoduschannel@gmail.com. Also, shout out to my Patreon family. I love y'all. Y'all are so dope. Y'all always show up and show out and show support. Shout out to my Discord family. The Discord chat is always so lit. If you're interested in joining and checking out exclusive content, please, you'll find the Patreon link in the description below. Lastly, y'all, before we get to it, please follow me on Facebook and TikTok. I'm trying to get better about using different social media platforms to connect with you guys. I know everybody doesn't use YouTube. A lot of you guys love Facebook. A lot of you guys really enjoy TikTok. I do too. I be on there way too often. So please, once you have a moment, take a second and follow me on the other social media platforms. That's at Lexus Exodus on all other platforms. Also, happy Thanksgiving, guys. If you're joining me this evening, I'm so grateful for you and I'm so thankful that you're here. I'm hoping that you had a nice, wonderful, amazing, and safe Thanksgiving dinner with your family. Thank you so much for tuning in. I have to give shout outs to the show donors, Lady Blackistan. Shout out to her for supporting. She has a channel of her own where she touches on similar topics. Please check her out. Also, Sister Soldier, thank you so much for the donation. I actually had the pleasure to be on a panel with her recently, and she is so dope. So please check out her channel as well. Also, Roadrunner89, as always, I really appreciate your support. If you guys would like to view the male's perspective, he touches on a lot of similar subject matter that I do as well, so please check him out. Also, I got to give the biggest shout out to my hubby for being the biggest contributor to this show so far. Y'all, I was offhandedly commenting about how my MacBook had been lagging lately and glitching a bit. I also noticed that it was giving me a hard time and saying that I was running out of space. Y'all, why did his ass come in here randomly and surprise me with a brand new iMac 5K on Friday? Y'all, I screamed, you guys. He made a thug cry. He warmed my cold little heart. And this one is top of the line. This is a type of iMac that professionals use who do professional editing and things like that. He said he literally walked into the store and just asked the people at the Genius Bar at the Apple store, hey, which is the best Mac desktop that you had. And they were asking him questions like, okay, do you want to transfer data or anything? And he like, no, because I own 2 MacBooks already. This one, I wasn't even, he's like, yeah, they asked me if you wanted to trade in some stuff. And I was like, no, we'll just add that to her collection. So when I tell you guys, this is really my life. This is really my life. Everything that I preach, I practice. Not only am I fully divested and am in a marriage with a good man who honors and cherishes and uplifts me, and things are reciprocal, this man pours into me. He pours into me. And I don't have to say a thing. He's actively looking for ways to not only give me what I need, but to supply the things that I want. Okay, so he just recognizes subtle things. He's like, oh, this is a hobby that my wife really enjoys. This is a passion project of hers. So let me make this as easy and as seamless as possible. You know, he's constantly looking for any and every opportunity to improve my life. And I'm so blessed for him. I am such a happy girl. I'm thankful for him. So I had to shout him out because thanks to him, you guys are going to see a lot more new and improved and optimized content coming down the pipeline. Okay, so enough of that. I'm done gushing. Let's get to what we came here for. This is another installment of my series called The Blackistan Zoo, where we profile the dusty derelicts, crazy creatures, and animals of Blackistan. Tonight, we are going to discuss the prison wife. Okay. So your prison wife, you will find her in your local courtrooms. You'll also find her during visitation hours at the county prisons, visiting her gang. The prison wife is another form of the ride or die. So she's just plumb dumb and delusional. And she demonstrates this undying loyalty to her Dusty while he's locked up and he's behind bars. So she is just pitiful, y'all. So her man is a degenerate. He may have sold drugs or robbed people. He may have stolen things. He may have even N-worded people to make a quick buck. And as a result, he's experiencing the repercussions of his actions and is locked up. But she's vowed to hold him down. So her stupid ass, she likes to put money on his books religiously. She's accepting collect phone calls. She's visiting his bum ass in prison regularly. And she's out here wasting the best years of her life, being loyal and devoted to a jailbird Dusty while he is locked up. So your notable prison wife, we think of Keisha Kaur, who held down Gucci Mane for years while he was locked up. Also, I think of Bill Cosby's wife, who held down his sexually deviant ass before he was released. So now that we know the profile of your prison wife, let's get into a few examples. So I want to get into this first TikTok where this woman details what it's like being in a relationship with her Dusty, who is a jailbird. So let's watch this and then we will talk through.
Bitches be like, I can take your man if I want to. And I'll be like, cool. Here go the last letter that he wrote me. It's got his address, his inmate number. Make sure that you put money on his books on Sunday by 8 o'clock. So that way he can get his commissary, aka stove, by Wednesday. Visitations are at 8 a.m. sharp on Tuesday. Oh, one more thing. Oh, and did I mention he has life?
Oh, Lord. So this is just a hot ass mess. So this woman is sitting here talking about how she has to engage in visitation for him. She has to write him. She got to put money on his books. And then she sums this up by saying that he has life. This sounds freaking miserable, but this is your prison wife, you know, demonstrating an undying loyalty for someone with nothing to offer. He doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. He doesn't even have his freedom. Okay, so let's get into this next clip of a Dusty encouraging prison wives to hold it down and to ride or die while they locked up. So let's watch this.
Attention all prison wives. Look, you know we fuck with y'all. I know holding down your man, you know you risking a lot. Time, effort, emotions, feelings, money, you know what I mean? Most of your time. I ain't mean no disrespect. But you know we gotta deal with shit sometimes. Just laugh sometimes. I know that shit really ain't no funny thing to joke about. Cause all y'all solid in my book. You know, we appreciate you, man, for real, for real. Sometimes it may seem like you calling other females or whatever it is. The case is, just know you matter the most to him, and he's coming home to you. Give him the benefit of the doubt, because you really ain't gonna know until he comes home. But trust me, everything you do for that man, and he might not tell you all the time, but he really appreciates that shit for real, and he's gonna keep that in mind when he comes home. And he's gonna think who was really there for him this whole time when he was locked up. And he's gonna show you. So again, no disrespect. We love y'all. Appreciate everything you do. Attention all prison wives. Look.
Child. I swear, Blackistan is just a different world, y'all. Because I do these videos, and it's really like living in a different damn dimension. This man literally said, who cares if he's talking to other women while he's locked up? He's coming home to you. Okay. So these men expect for you to support them when they ain't got no money. They have nothing to their name. They don't even have their freedom. And you supposed to religiously hold him down while you free. And you can do whatever the hell you want to. While the nigga still cheat behind bars. Because he's going to remember that you're loyal when he get out. Negro, please. This is a whole trip. Okay, let's get into this next clip of a prison wife sharing the dusty cards and artwork that she received from her nignog while he was behind bars. So let's watch this. So we see a struggle love wall of pictures, prison photos of them. We also see a bunch of artwork and cards that the prisoners created for his wife or girlfriend or whatever the hell she is. We also see a baby on the wall as well. Child, I can't. So not only is this fool a dusty jailbird, he left her as a struggling single mom as well, and she's being forced to raise his child on her own. Y'all, okay, so here's a few prison wives showing off their rings. So I want to watch these two clips and let's talk through.
I'm to play ball so we could go down. Mama said that it was okay. Mama said that it was right, all right. I kind of people had it there the night, and it was okay. Mama told us people, I'm to play ball.
Okay, it says, why are you marrying a convict in prison? It also says he's going to leave you when he gets out. That's just a prison ship. Then she cuts to her ring. She's showing off her ring finger, and she shows a struggle marriage license. Okay, here's another one that's very similar with a prison wife showing off her engagement ring of her jailbird Dusty.
When they told you prison relationships don't work, he will just use you. Oops, my heart went.
Make it stop, it hurt.
When they told you prison relationships don't work, he...
Y'all, I cannot. So here's my thing, y'all. Having a man propose to you while he's serving a prison sentence is not a flex. Okay, so the man is damn desperate. He's locked up for Lord knows how long and is being forced to sit down. So he's being forced to sit in solitude and ain't got ish else to do but to reflect and think about his life choices. And this is why you'll see so many of these dusties have these epiphanies while in prison and convert to Islam and all this other bull crap. Then when they get out of prison, they be right back up on their bull crap. It's like, girl, he has no choice but to commit to you while in prison. Who else gonna visit him and write letters? Who gonna be his pen pal? Who else gonna make sure that he got ramen and hot Cheetos and ish in prison? You know, these fools figure, well, damn, my life is already effed up. I can't be on my bull ish. I can't be free and slang peen like I really want to out in these streets. So I might as well commit to this bitch. I can't do nothing else. Child, so we just watched several posts and videos of these prison wives romanticizing these relationships while their dusties are locked up. I want to look at this sobering post that really illustrates the harsh reality of what these women are really dealing with when it comes to these men. So let's pull this up. Okay. So we're looking at hundreds of pill bottles. And the caption says, "My HIV order for one prison. Y'all better leave these inmates alone." Child, these girls are so naive. They are so naive. This is crazy. So they sit here celebrating and glorifying this idea of being a ride or die prison wife. They're oblivious to what's happening in prison. It's like, child, Pookie over here bending it over and getting his back blown out. Now everybody in the prison got these 3 letters. So we see all these medication pill bottles behind bars to treat it. Guess who he coming home to, child, with open arms? These prison wives. Okay. I also want to show you guys this next post that really illustrates the harsh realities that these women are dealing with. So let's see here. Here we go.
Man, I'm just keeping it real with y'all, man. Like, a lot of people go to prison and always come home telling us the most gruesomest and most horrible war stories, all this gangsta ass shit and shit like this. But I did 10 years. I'm gonna tell y'all the struggles of my homosexuality in prison. How I struggle with homosexuality in prison. Detail, specifics, everything. Like, people don't tell that side. Every man that goes in prison struggles with homosexuality. When they get out and want to talk about all this gangsta ass shit, tell us about how you struggle with homosexuality. Huh? Oh, it didn't happen, old bro. I swear to God, the thoughts never crossed my mind. Nigga, you lying. An old school told me when I first got to prison, he said, everybody get those thoughts. It's how you handle it. Everybody gonna get those thoughts when you're in prison. Huh? Because even if you got a girl.
Child, what did I tell y'all? So here we have these women thinking they flexing, showing off their diamond rings, engaged to these dusties behind bars. Little do they know, they already got wives in prison with them. They're gay. They're gay. The caption says, "Every man who goes to prison struggles with homosexuality." Okay, so this is the real deal. They sit here thinking, and it's like, seriously, if you use common sense, as hypersexual as men are, do you really think these men are spending years behind bars and they not doing nothing? Like he said, he was locked up for 10 years. He said all of them struggle with their sexuality because they behind bars busting that pussy open. Y'all, okay. So let's get into this next clip of a prison wife visiting her Dusty's mother while he's locked up. So let's watch this.
Yo. I ain't never had a girl like this. Bro to the chorus, bro. And I can't talk about sex every day on the track, so I talk about the shit I feel. I might give you flowers and kisses, not just dick and the shit, bro. I might pull up on a late night one, like slap on a movie and come, let's chill. I remember the day that I met you. No way could I ever forget that. I would go back home when the DLR train just missing the fact you left, man. I'm texting, bro, like, yo. E-man text you back like, one. I said, bro.
Okay, so this girl says, "Come with me to check up on my boyfriend's mom while he's locked up." She stopped at Morrison to get her some tampons. She picked her up some empanadas. Now she's going to her house. And she shows a picture of her and her Dusty. This girl's gorgeous. She looks very young and she's pretty. And then she writes, the mom loved the food that she brought her. Child, these girls, I can't. Y'all do the most, child. Like, it's not enough that you put money on his books, answering collect calls and visiting him, putting your life on hold while he locked up. You taking care of his mama too while the Dusty locked up? Hell no. Hell no. And here's my thing. I will never forget hearing a prison guard talk about how she worked in both male prisons and female prisons. And she said during visitation time at the male prisons that the lobby is always full of girlfriends, wives, children, concerned mothers. And she said, but in the women's prisons, it is drastically different. And these women will get locked up and these niggas ain't nowhere to be found. That place be empty on visitation day.
Exes, exes. Shout out to my exes.
Hey, y'all. It is Lexus Exodus, leader of the Black Women Exodus. If you didn't know already, Black women are beautiful. Black women are intelligent and incredible. Black women are phenomenal and make great wives and mothers.
I want to speak to your manager.
Black women should be respected and deserve to be loved.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Black women deserve to be treated like human beings at least. Listen, guys, if you're like me, you are so tired of your favorite Black female content creators getting harassed by the trolls, silenced on social media, and censored by YouTube. We work so hard to stand up for Black women, and although YouTube allows us to be regularly berated, ridiculed, and degraded by Dusties every day on the platform, as soon as we say one word to clap back, we're threatened with channel violations and are told to be silent or we will have our platforms removed. The biased algorithms, inconsistently enforced policies, and persistent trolling on YouTube is unacceptable and needs to stop. If you agree, meet me over on my Patreon, where you will be able to access completely raw, unfiltered, exclusive Lexus Exodus content. You will be able to access uncut, uncensored, and ad-free content, 2 bonus videos a week, access to the private Discord community, and much, much more. So meet me over on the Patreon at patreon.com/LexusExodus. The link is also in the description below.
Shout out to my exes.
Child, I can't. Okay, let's get into this next clip of a prison wife who's visiting her jailbird come hell or high water. So let's watch this and then we'll talk through. Okay, she says, Prison Wives Edition, my trip to see my husband. She took an Uber ride and a flight. And also another drive after she landed. And I was looking at this girl's post. So it turns out, after I was able to piece things together, this woman regularly takes 3-hour flights, then an Uber ride, then drives an additional 2 hours after landing on top of that just to see this Dusty. It's like, child, Black women love us some struggle love, y'all. Okay, let's keep going. I want to get into this next story about a prison wife who actually found her Dusty while he was locked up on a dating website for prisoners. So let's watch this next TikTok and then we will talk through.
I wonder what this link could possibly lead me to.
So it says me on a prison pen pal website, and then it cuts to her and being engaged to a prisoner. Wow, so they got engaged after meeting on a prison website. She hasn't even met him in person prior to becoming engaged to him. Child, I can't. And for the life of me, I just can't understand why you would intentionally seek someone who's behind bars while they're behind bars. It's like continuing a relationship with someone who you already knew and who you already fell in love with and already built a family with before they got locked up is one thing. But intentionally seeking someone on a prison dating site who is in prison while you guys meet doesn't make any sense to me. Child. So she ends up detailing her visiting her Dusty behind bars for the first time. Y'all, I can't. Lord Jesus. So she shows herself getting dolled up. She's doing her makeup, putting on lashes, doing her hair. This is her first time visiting him. This is her first time meeting this man. She's ecstatic. She's so joyful. She gets to finally meet her jailbird in person. Y'all, I can't. So this is her in the Dusty. And here's my thing. I wish I would get dolled up for a dude with dirty Meek Mill braids and in a prison jumpsuit. It's like, child, this man done hit the jackpot. So she probably sitting there religiously putting money on his books, making sure his commissary is full, having phone sex with him. Her along with a roster of tons of other women, because we know these men do this strategically. They'll intentionally meet lonely women. That way they can prey on them and leash off of them for their resources. Child, I can't. Okay, let's get into this next. Becky, the prison wife, getting ready for her cane to be released and lacing him in the finest thread. So let's watch this.
This was the outfit he chose for his coming home. Some white Air Forces, Nike socks, a PSD mask, Air Jordan shirt, Nike sweats, and PSD underwear. So I'm going to drop his clothes off right now. I'm so excited. This was the outfit he chose for his...
Y'all, so her jailbird is hypergamous. She's making sure that he's laced. It's like he's been in prison for years now. He's broke as a joke. He has to totally rebuild his life over from scratch. But the most important thing is to make sure he has a nice pair of shoes to wear and to make sure he has some fresh AF ones. Child, so I want to show you guys this next clip of her welcoming him when he finally gets released. So let's watch these next couple of TikToks of her detailing his release.
Advocating for my husband. I'm finally on my way to pick him up. It's 3 p.m. June 2nd. Oh my God, I can't even think. You guys, it's been 2 years. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I was waiting on them to release him, so I'm waiting in the parking lot. They don't typically do releases this late, so this is like a big accommodation to their fuck-ups, I guess, but still, I'm just waiting. This isn't at all how I expected it to be. I expected to have a photographer here and to videotape it, but I'm going to videotape it as best as I can for the memories. When we get old and wrinkled, we can look back on these videos and share this amazing moment again. I don't know how long it's going to take. I've been here probably like 25 minutes already, and I called the deputy warden and let them know I'm here. So she said that they're going to finish up with whatever they're doing and get him out here. So hopefully it's soon, you guys. I'm so anxious. Like, my hands are sweaty. My feet are sweaty. I'm all sweaty. So I'm trying to just sit in front of the air because I don't want to be all sweaty hugging him, although I know he wouldn't care.
Okay, let's look at this next clip of her and her Dusty flipping the prison off once he's finally released.
A picture of you flipping the prison off when your man is released. prison wives, don't forget to get a picture of you flipping the prison off when your man is released.
Okay, so this is these two when he's finally home.
It's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be really hard. We're gonna have to work at this every day, but I want to do that because I want you. I want all of you forever. You and me every day. So it's not gonna be easy. It's gonna be really hard. We're gonna have to work at this every day, but I want to do that because I want you. I want all of you forever. You and me every day. So it's not.
Okay, so there's more. So let's look at this next one.
Climbed up, dance how you killed this. I understood the assignment. I understood the assignment. I understood the assignment. She talking it, she ain't trying it. He keep calling me.
Okay, the caption says, when he left the streets for you. So you gave him 3 sons, marriage, and a place to always call home. I understood the assignment. Child, so Becky, the baby mama, prison wife, is just so thankful that her jailbird finally left the streets, that she gave him a couple of kids and a roof over his head in return and takes care of him now. And she's talking about she understood the assignment. No, he understood the assignment. His homosexual ass, he understood it. Because he like, of course I'll leave the streets. You taking care of me now, Becky. Child, that pee must be amazing, Lord, because I could not. Here's another of her talking about how she's the luckiest girl in the world. Let's pull this up.
It's not that I don't want you here. It's something about the way you stare into my eyes. I know that I don't make things clear. I fall for you every time I try to resist. We can get away. Come chase beach views and every day. All I wanna hear is an episode that we play. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Think I wish away. Really wanna, I just wanna get away.
Yeah, so she writes a caption. I had a long day at work. My husband just kept telling me how proud he is of me. I come home and open the door to this. So she's looking at some fruit, bottom shelf bottle of wine, some fake flowers that he laid out for her. Child. Some plastic rose petals he put on the floor and some Dollar Tree candles. She writes, how did I get so lucky? 6 years together, it's not a holiday, just a Friday. This is a man you keep forever. Y'all, I can't. So this woman has slaved all damn day. So she's in her masculinity. She's working hard to bring home the bacon, muling all damn day, competing with other men for resources. All the while, hypergamous Hakeem resting in his femininity all damn day. He done put some plastic flowers everywhere. Cooked dinner, and he done put on something sexy for her, waiting for her to get home. And she's talking about she the luckiest woman in the world. It's like, no, lady, he's the lucky one. You're taking care of this whole grown-ass man while he kicks up his feet and does nothing. He's the lucky one. That's why he even, I don't know if y'all caught that, but he even bought a balloon for her saying thank you. Look at this shit. Child, I can't. Girl, you his sugar daddy at this point. I cannot. Okay, let's get into this last woman who became a prison wife and married her Dusty while he was incarcerated. So let's watch this and then we will chat. I'm telling y'all the preferences down bad, y'all.
And another woman that can take your spot, my love.
4 months ago, we got married, and now we finally get that moment we've been waiting for.
Child, so this is her getting dolled up. She has a professional makeup artist, gets her hair done, buys a whole damn wedding dress to get married. to this Dusty. And they show him very quickly, but if you look closely, that's her Dusty. Okay. Did y'all see him? Let's look at this next clip so we can see a closer view of him. Y'all see? There he go. Y'all, I cannot. So she done did all this just to marry this nigga who's in jail. When I tell y'all, I saw this and I hollered. I've never seen anything like this. But wait, there's more. This is her taking wedding photos. Y'all, so this girl is sitting here taking wedding photos alone because her Dusty is in prison, y'all. And here I thought the single Blackistan maternity photo shoots were sad, where these girls will do maternity pictures and will do gender reveals alone because they got knocked up by a deadbeat. Wedding photos alone, though? That's just pathetic at this point. It's like instead of going on a honeymoon, she's stuck at home raising their children alone. Instead of consummating their marriage, she's sleeping alone. Meanwhile, her husband getting bent over in prison that night. Just a mess. So believe it or not, it gets worse. So now that they're married, he qualifies for something that she calls family visits, which is just a euphemism for conjugal visits, okay? Where the prison wives get to go F their Dusties. All right, so here's her detailing her prepping for the conjugal visit, y'all. And why she feels the need to share all this, I don't know. Social media is a blessing and a curse. We feel the need to overshare everything. So she shares and details her day prepping for this conjugal visit where she gets to F her husband behind bars, y'all. Child, we just got to emphasize that. Remember, this man is locked the hell up.
It's about time for making up. Times you wasn't with me waking up. Now you feel seductive in this heat touch. I needed to distance myself from you. I was just in love with you. So I come close, won't you? Can I tell you something for what it's worth? If you have it, place on nothing. Take you there, I'll take you. Show you something, give you more than words. If you have it, place on nothing.
Lord, y'all. I cannot. So she is just ecstatic. So she knows that her husband has been busting bussy open in prison. So finally she can get some of that doo-doo dick too. Y'all, why did she release another video where she details how the conjugal visit went, y'all, after getting all that doo-doo peen? This is just pathetic at this point. So let's watch this.
So I am driving back from my family visit and too fast. Went so fast, but it was really good. Like we pretty much need to like sleep in the daytime and stay up at night because they really like have you go out there for count like every couple hours at night. But in the daytime, it was pretty awesome. I mean, it was really good. And I love the fact that I was able to bring in everything that I wanted, including my wedding dress, which was so awesome because that was a desire in my heart that I was able to see come to life. That was awesome. And of course, we had to leave his mark. So I am driving back.
Y'all, I can't. What the fuck is this shit? A whole hot ass mess. So when I tell y'all this prison talk and prison wives TikTok is a whole nother world. Like if you're bored one day, I'd encourage you to go ahead and look up the hashtag prison wife on TikTok and Instagram, and you will find the craziest ish. It's like a whole subculture and community of women devoted to this. This is your prison wife though, y'all. Just pathetic. And I'm telling y'all, there's a whole community of these women who demonstrate this undying loyalty to these dusties who can do nothing for them. So these women are out here raising these kids alone, struggling as a single mother, already trying to hold down the fort with the pennies that they have, using the coins that they have, the few coins that they have, to travel to visit these fools behind bars just to talk to them behind the glass, using those coins to collect calls, to put money on his commissary. Child, demonstrating this undying loyalty to men who can't do a goddamn thing for them. Y'all, don't be a prison wife. Divest so you don't have to deal with this. All right. That's all I got. Until next time, see you guys. Bye.
Fellas, if y'all come across a red iPhone, can you please bring it to the sound stage? Red iPhone, appreciate it.